Hi friends, I'm Mila. Welcome back to my channel, and for today's video, I have a very special package that I want to unbox with you guys. I have ordered this package during the launch of the Fenty Beauty in Sephora.ph. Wow! So I still decided to buy a few Fenty Beauty items because I really love Rihanna and I love makeup. So the first thing that you see out of the package is a Sephora bag, and it says here, I shop online at Sephora.ph. Ta-da! Came in a bubble wrap. They deliver it right at your doorstep. Oh my god. Every time that you buy a Fenty Beauty product at Sephora, they are going to give you this limited edition holographic bag, and it's just the most beautiful thing ever. Oh my god, this is so cute. Ang ganda. I love that it's a see-through holographic bag. I love it. Buksan naman natin to. We have 3 items. The first is the Precision Makeup Sponge. They're KILLAWATT. And I also have a sample. What really excites me in this sample is that I get a sample of the primer. I really wanted to buy the primer, but it was over the budget if I was going to get yung primer. I'm so happy to try it out first before I buy it in full size. And yung pinaka-excited / natatakot ako is this foundation from the Fenty Beauty. I'm super afraid of buying foundation online because you don't get to swatch it or test it, so you don't know if you're getting the right shade. So I just went with gut feel and with pictures online, and I hope, really hope, that this foundation shade is right for me. As you can see, I have my eyebrow and my eyeshadow done, but I have no base yet. So let's go on with applying our base. I'm going to first apply the primer, and the samples will come right out. Oh, it's so cute! I have a primer and 4 of the Pro FILT'R foundations. So I'm going to first break off the primer. Para siyang capsule ng gamot. So this is how the primer looks like. It's very creamy and it looks like a very light skin tone. So I don't know how this is going to apply on the skin. And it smells like lotion. I'm going to spread it all over my face, focusing on the T-zone area. So it says here that the primer is for smooth, pore diffusing finish and will extend makeup wear. So if we're going to look at my skin closely, it really minimized the appearance of my pores here on the cheek area. The nose area, not so much, but it's really smooth when you touch it with your fingers. A slight stickiness. And we're going to try 2 things at once. And to work with my budget, I just bought the Fenty Beauty Precision Makeup Sponge. It claims to be precise and an expert in blending all formulas. And I really think that the design of the sponge is so unique because it's already flat on one side, and unlike the Beauty Blender, the tip, it's also flat. If you look at the size of the sponge, they look like they're the same, but I think you're getting more if you're getting the Beauty Blender. So I have to wet the sponge before we apply the foundation. And lumaki siya ng onting-onti lang, and it's really soft. And this is the Fenty Beauty Pro FILT'R Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. I got it in the shade 240. So this foundation claims to provide us with medium to full coverage. It's long wearing and it's light as air. The 240 is in the medium range with warm undertone. So I hope that this really works with my skin tone. I really love how it looks like and how sleek the packaging is, and it just says in the front Fenty Beauty. And unlike the standard size of other foundations that contain 30 ml, this actually contains 32 ml. I'm so afraid, and I hope this is the perfect shade. If not, I'm not gonna continue this video anymore. Since it's brand new, you have to do a few more pumps, and it's a bit runny. So I'm going to start first on one side of my face, and I'm just going to use the damp sponge. I think the sponge is really soft. I don't really have to smack the product against my face. It gets into the sides of the nose, and I think this is a good shade match. Hooray for online shopping victories! I'm just bouncing the sponge on my face, not dragging the product. I actually enjoy using the flat side because it's not rolling, doing the forehead into the hairline so that it's well blended. Oh wow. It really looks matte on my skin already. It immediately sets upon application. It's still giving me that dewy effect, but it's matte. It's not sticky. It sets immediately. You have to be fast when you're using this foundation. And it feels like there's a tightening on my skin. I don't know. Maybe it's because the foundation is setting on my face. So this is how it looks like on my skin. So I'm going to continue to apply this on the other half of my face. I used up one pump for half of my face. And now I'm going to use another. And I have a zit here. We'll try if it's going to be covered by the foundation. I really love how the foundation sits on the face. It looks natural and it also evens out the skin tone. It was able to reduce the redness of my pimple over here, but it's not really full coverage. So I'm going to try to cover it more with just another layer on this area. So as you can see, with the second layer on this area, it already covered my pimple. And with a sponge, I really like applying it with the flat side, because if you're going to apply it with this side, it actually rolls on your face. Unlike the flat side, it really packs the foundation into your skin. And now we're going to apply highlight, and this is in the shade Trophy Wife. This is the packaging. This is how it looks like. It's an octagon and it just says Fenty Beauty. And when you look at it from the top, it's actually holographic. When you open it, ang ganda! Oh my god! This is how the highlighter looks like. I'm so happy na hindi siya basag. And we are just going to use this brush and pop it on the high points of my cheeks. And it is just blinding. Ang ganda niya. It's a very nice gold highlight. And I'm also going to put it on my brow bone area, just like Rihanna. Super bright. I don't think I can go out like this. Ang ganda! I'm also going to apply it at the Cupid's bow and on the neck area. It's already 1:42 in the afternoon and we're going to test out if the foundation is going to be an okay foundation in the weather here in Manila. It's so hot today. Guys, ito yung itsura ng foundation. I don't know why, pero dahil mainit siguro na mamawis ako, and din yung itsura ng sweat beads, guys. Parang nililift off niya yung foundation, kaya yung sweat ko may color. And ayan din sa ilong. Yan, so medyo weird. Thank you. So ito, gamit na yung tissue to wipe off itong sweat bead. Sobrang weird. Okay. Yan, tapos ito yung itsura ng tissue, guys. So may transfer nung foundation. So I'm using yung KILLAWATT in the shade Trophy Wife. And you think na medyo weird siya for an everyday use kasi sobrang gold niya. Pero pag in person, okay siya, guys. It's a very sheer but popping highlight. Sheer siya kasi pag nakaharap ako sa inyo, it looks na parang may natural highlight lang. Pero pag nilapit mo na siya and then pag inilawan mo na siya, yan, dyan lang siya nagpa-pop, which is so ganda. Hindi na rin ako nag-conceal, guys, kasi this foundation claims to be full coverage. Kailangan mo pa rin talaga mag-concealer. I heard yung mga reviews ng concealer for the Fenty Beauty were just okay. Maganda yung contour sticks nila, but the matte stick for concealing, hindi daw. Kasi magpapako kami ni Ma'am. Thank you. pa nails. And then, first time kong ginamit ang Happy Skin na nail polish. It is in the shade Artist. So, ang ganda-ganda niya, guys. I don't know kung mag-focus. Ayan, oh. And then, super nag-dry siya agad. Parang 5 minutes pa lang. Pwede na akong umalis ng salon. So, okay siya, guys. Ang price nito is $250 and I really like yung shade na Artist kasi parang nude lang siya. Not much that I wanna do except you. Anyway. Bye, Mama! Ingat! Ganda ng highlight, oh. It's already 6:08 in the evening. Tapos papunta kami ngayon ng Rockwell. And sobrang init sa bahay. Grabe, na-test na talaga natin yung foundation na to. Medyo oily lang siya sa nose, pero hindi katulad ng ibang foundation na na-try ko. I guess nakakatulong din yung primer na trinay out natin. Pero okay na okay pa rin yung ating highlighter, guys. Putok na putok pa rin siya.
Ooh, it's gold. Oh, it's not English. It's Rockwell.
Ganda ba talaga? Hindi ba siya parang blinding gold?
Pag sa malayo,
Walang alatang
tama lang. Pag lumapit ka, hindi naman din ganun na nakakasilaw.
Uy, ang ganda. Oh. Mayroong mga glitter. Oh.
Ito yung masarap na Korean beef stew, guys. And then we got kimbap.
Here we go.
We're gonna watch a movie. 10:30 na, guys. So, I'm excited to go home and do a review of the foundation. So, let's go home! I'm so sleepy. Okay, so we're back here at home and the time is 11:32 in the evening. I can share with you guys my final thoughts with the Fenty Beauty products. I definitely think that it's worth to try out the Fenty Beauty makeup sponge. I really like the unique design and shape of it, and it gives you the soft, bouncy feel that you get from using a beauty blender sponge. I really hate to compare. This sponge actually goes for the same price of a beauty blender, which is 1,000 pesos. So it's not really that bad or that much of a difference. So if you want to try the different shape, then go for this makeup sponge. I can't really give a solid review on this primer since I've only used it once, but I can say that my pores look smaller than the usual. So this Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation retails for 1,950 pesos in the website. I'm really happy that I got it in the correct shade. It didn't really change throughout the day. It did not oxidize on my skin. I really like how easy it was to apply the foundation on my face. And when you do a close-up, it really looks nice on the skin. It doesn't really provide the fullest coverage that I was expecting. As you can see, a few of my pimples and whatnots are still peeking through the skin. It did settle a little on the sides of my nose, but the rest did not crease. I would really like to try this out more and try to set it with powder if it would improve its performance. So I've had this foundation on my face for more than 10 hours already, and I think that it's performing well unlike other foundations. So we're going to blot my face and check for oil control. There is some oil that I got from blotting, but if you would look at it before I did the blot test, my face did not look greasy at all. I guess one of the pros about this foundation is that it has so many shades, so it can accommodate all skin types. And I think if you're going to get this foundation, you have to get it in the correct shade. So if you have the chance to go to a counter and swatch it yourself, then by all means go. I'm so happy to add this to my collection, but I have to really try it out a few more times before I decide if I'm going to repurchase this when I finish it up. And the last item is the Fenty Beauty KILLAWATT in the shade Trophy Wife. This was the only highlighter that I really wanted to purchase because this is the highlighter that Rihanna was wearing during the launch, and I feel that it's the most unique out of all the highlighters that I saw online, and it did not fail me. This is the most beautiful gold highlighter that I have ever tried. and it's super amazing because it's so buttery, it's so smooth and pigmented that just one swipe is enough to give you that glow that you want. And for the price of 1,950 pesos, I feel like you're getting a lot of product because you can't really consume 8 grams of highlighter. Unfortunately, this expires 9 months after you open it. And hanggang ngayon guys, sobrang kitang-kita pa rin yung highlighter. So that is it for this video guys. I hope nag-enjoy kayo. Super saya ng araw na to because I was able to get to try out the much-awaited Fenty Beauty products that I bought on Sephora.ph. And I super enjoyed having you guys with me when I had my nails done with my mom and we went out to dinner and watched a movie. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up and I'll see you on my next one. Bye!
You could take it. No, you wanna see me naked, naked, naked. I wanna be a baby, baby, baby. Spinning in his red just like he came from Maytag.